hopefully it comes out good for everybody. And it's
Alrighty.
What's up, guys? What's going on? We here.
What's happening on my screen yet? Your thing is still up.
Yeah, I'll start. Give it a second.
Oh, okay.
You know how YouTube is. Give it a second.
Okay, yeah. All right, now, so this still works on YouTube. So how does this? It does say. All right.
Well, what you're basically doing, or what YouTube is going to make us do at this point, right? Is use pretty much a different method of getting the streams on the channels.
Mm-hmm. All right, have you seen their beta? Have you seen that thing and tried to use it?
The beta what program?
For streaming.
How
we're gonna. Because I was like, the hell, it's asking me about some URL or something. It won't let me do it. So I sent them a message saying, look, y'all need to do a tutorial on this because it just won't let me start.
Yeah. All right, we go to the stream. Make sure everything's good. All right, everything's good. What's going on, guys? How y'all doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. We are live. Hope everything looks good. This is RGT Podcast episode 67. Everybody else will be joining us momentarily. They're going to be a little, well, actually, we're actually a little early, but they're on their way. A few people who will not be here. Obviously, Time for Princess is her birthday, so she won't be here today.
Oh, shout out to her. Happy birthday.
It's her birthday week. I guess you can call it her birthday week, so she won't be here. Foxy Games UK, he is actually out with family, so he will not be here today either. So it's just going to be me, Carlos, and your boy Craig Harris for today. So hopefully you guys
I'm here, the king of Xbox. We here. Any Xbox questions you have, you direct them to me, not anybody else, because they're all soft and moist. They're a conquered group of people. They're behaving like it. Yeah, so I've got to weed out the moistness and just have the real Xbox community here. So now this scroll on the screen here, I like this up here. I do like this.
Oh,
is this interactive? Can you change this as the podcast goes, or is it just going to constantly scroll?
Which one? The words on
the top of the screen. Yeah.
Yeah, you can change that whenever. I just put everybody's info up there.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. It'll change during the podcast. I think that's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to learn how to do that.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to edit it. That's all. But anyway, we're here. So do me a huge favor, hit that like button. Go ahead and tweet it out. Let's go ahead and have some fun today. For the RGT podcast. Good to see everybody. I'm happy to be back. And hope you guys enjoy this particular format. As you guys know, Hangouts is going to be going in September. So sad face.
August.
Oh, it's August?
Yeah. I started a podcast. It's August 1st. 3 weeks it goes away.
Oh, wow. So in 3 weeks, Hangouts is going to be gone forever. Anyway, let's go into this and have some fun. So let's start. Let's start with a cool topic. What's going on, Craig? How you doing?
I'm all right. I've been off the last few days, so I got to go to work tomorrow. So This is my podcast weekend. Right, this is my last podcast this weekend. Check me. Well, Sunday night I'm gonna hook one up. So I'm gonna get one.
By the way, happy 4th to everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed everybody enjoyed your day. Enjoyed it. Let's definitely get in some good news, man. Let's get in some good news. Let's start with the big rumor for today. Last of Us Part 2, rumored releases in February 2020. Apparently, it's going to have 4 different editions. This is courtesy of Jason Schreier of Kotaku. What you think about that? 4 different editions.
4 different games? Or
no, 4 different editions. I'm guessing collector's editions or something, probably. Something like that.
Oh, okay.
4 different styles.
If it's going to be the last one, then I can see that.
I don't know. Probably have the last one. This is only the 2nd installment. You know how they usually end with 3. That's like a common thing with the Naughty Dog team. They go for 3 or big.
Yeah, good point. Good point. Or 4 in case of Uncharted.
Yeah, 4. They well technically 5 if you count the spinoff. Right? It's like 6. Like 6 you count the spinoff because you had Golden Abyss and then you had what's the name? Lost Legacy. So
that's right. Yeah, Lost Legacy.
Yeah, Lost Legacy and Golden Abyss. So. You can count those. So that's what's going on there. What's going on, Diver? What's going on, fam?
What's happening, everybody?
Go on here. So we have moving on here to other topic.
Well, no, I mean, I think that's if it's true. I mean, nothing's come out of Naughty Dog yet, so and that's who I would really pay attention to. And so since nothing's come out of Naughty Dog, I'd be like, I'll have to wait and see.
All right, let's start with
Cyber. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What you about to say?
Cyberpunk come out? Is that February or is that March?
I think it's March for February.
Okay.
Cyberpunk. Yeah, I think that's March.
Well, they may want to get it in front of that because apparently that's going to sell well.
Well, I mean, obviously it's going to sell well. It's one of the top games people are looking forward to.
Oh, yeah. And it's got Keanu Reeves.
Well, there you go. You're breathtaking. It's got Keanu. Yeah. It's got Neo as the characters. Of course you're in. So, oh, man. Actually, I'm going to wait for Carlos to get here before we get into that one. Let me move on to this one. Let me move to this one. All right, here we go. PS5 and the next Xbox. Okay, so obviously you guys already know we talked about specifications. We broke it down. It's, same thing pretty much, right? They're identical across the board. Not much needs to be stated there. However, if you want to take one thing into account, this is something that's really going to be, a key going into the next generation. Well, really not a key. It's just going to be their main things that's going to differentiate them. Both of the consoles are going to be in two different paths pretty much. They're going two different directions. Microsoft's going for all gamers for Game Pass and trying to just have their games on everywhere, while Sony just recently came out and said they're focusing on the AAA big budget exclusives. They're going to be focusing on hardcore gamers, and that's going to be their main drive for next gen. So my question is, what do you think the battle is really going to come down to at the end of the day, now that you just heard this? Go ahead, Craig. What you think?
Well, as if you have been following me, and I certainly hope you do, shout out to the chat, by the way. Happy Friday. Go over there. If you're not, hit me up on that on Craig the Tech Guy YouTube and join the revolution, the return of the Xbox. Yeah, well, again, I've been reporting for months that the consoles are going to do the same things. So I don't know why there's been this rush by some, not all, but some people within the community who were running around saying, well, it's the Xbox version is going to do this, the PlayStation is going to do that. So it's going to come down to the content, and realistically, there may be a slight difference in sound, and maybe I assume Xbox is going to stay with UHD format. I assume. Okay. And whether he does or doesn't, as far as the physical games, the fact that there's a group of people who really want there to be a difference, shows you that they had no faith in Xbox game studios. Because I've heard several people in the Xbox community say, that if Xbox gives up the power crown, that they're dead, they're done for. I've heard a lot of people say that, which means that they have no faith in the games. That's what it tells me. Because
so you thought they relied heavily on the pretty visuals.
Correct. And if they can't come out and say, well, this is better, then there's no reason. And I've heard some major YouTubers say this. So I mean, guys with 40, 50,000 subs. So and so that really tells you that my hypothesis was you guys got no faith in the games. Well, that was a hypothesis. Now I can move from hypothesis to and say, yeah, you all do not believe in the gaming studios. You don't think I think deep down, Ryan, they truly don't think Microsoft Studios can compete with Sony's. That's what their fear is.
Okay.
Therefore, it's, well, we got to have a cherry on the top of this one.
Yeah.
With Foxy Games last weekend saying that the ray tracing on Xbox, it has to be better. The rain's going to be rainier. The sun is going to be sunnier. Something. They're going to have something to stand out.
Pretty much, yeah.
But what do you think as far as the specs that you've heard? Because again, both Jim Ryan and Phil Spencer and Matt Shake Your Booty have said that they've all said 4K 60. So to me, I don't know where you go from there.
Well, both sides talking 4K 60, obviously. They're also talking, 8K. That's another topic, discussion.
Oh yeah.
It's 8K. After 8K and all that jazz. Again, it's pretty much like we said beforehand. It's pretty much a mirror match. We said on the podcast, it's a mirror match. No one really has the advantage just yet. They haven't confirmed anything. But if that's where it's coming down to, where people are just more focused on that particular aspect, which is the graphical side, obviously you're setting yourself up for a bad outcome when it comes to the gaming side, if that's really your main focus. Because, again, Microsoft is not really, well, I wouldn't say they're not pushing developers, right? Because, no, that'd be wrong for me to say. They just bought a bunch of developers, even though they have not shown anything for these developers, which is the most confusing part. Like, for example, Gears of War 5, there's no single-player gameplay for. And that game comes out when? In a few months, right? Like 2-3 months, something like that. So
Gears, yeah, that did surprise me that they didn't show any Gears. Digital Foundry just had an alert go out about the Navi price cut.
Yeah. Okay.
So, what's up, Carlos? That's true or not, but
Carlos, just go ahead and I'm sorry. Carlos, go ahead and just jump in, brother, in the Discord and hop in. To everybody in the chat, what's going on? I'm sorry, I did not get a chance to say what's up. Wraith, Diver again, Mr. Sommers, Lay, Dark Link, Ice Queen, Jamar, Impatient, Sarah's the Great. What's going on? How y'all doing? Bray, how y'all doing? Dave, what's up? I'm literally trying to get used to this right here. You guys know I'm not used to this particular format. If the stream is a little choppy, let me know. I'll fix that for the next one. I'm still tinkering stuff here.
I like this scrolling thing. It's like CNN or something like that. I like that. I had that scroll. I like that scroll thing.
No, thank you. I gotta have that. I gotta do that because a lot of people go, a lot of people probably get tired of us talking about where to find us, Twitter handles and all that. So,
put
everything there, save you in trouble. So let's move on. What's up, Lobo? Appreciate it. What's up, Christopher? And
honestly, if they're going to have the same CPU. Yeah. And the GPUs are going to do, because at the end of the day, if I got a Vega 64 and I'm playing, I'm playing Battlefield 1, 4K 60, and then you have a 2070 and you're playing Battlefield 4K 60, what's the difference? Is there going to be a difference here? Is your 4K going to be 4K here? So,
the only difference from what I can gather is just pretty much it's going to come down to the visual. That's it. This is funny as hell. You guys looking at this part in the gameplay. Watch the damn zombies. Look at the zombies running.
It's just funny.
Oh, look at Mr. Carlos is here. What's up, brother?
It's just funny how I'm listening to all of everything that I've been saying for the past couple of weeks when it comes to the power narrative and how similar these consoles are going to be in terms of graphical processing power.
Yeah.
It's real funny. And now that I'm hearing it from you and Craig, it's like, oh, power doesn't really matter anymore. Now it's going to be the content that is going to actually give the users free reins to say, okay, this game looks better than that game. It's going to be an artistical battle of who's the better developer for next gen.
Yeah.
And then we've been saying that for months. I'm like, look, from what I've been hearing, they're going to both do the same thing. So this, Carlos, if one is 9.7 T-flops and the other one is 11.2, but they both output the same thing, technically the one that's 9.7 T-flops has more power. Yeah. Because they're giving you the same output, but with less power draw.
We seen
that's weird the way computers work.
We seen what happened with the One X. The One X was supposed to be the creme de la creme of consoles, and yet still the 4.2 T-flop PS4 Pro still managed to outperform it on certain third-party titles. So
yeah, and you know who said that is BitCloud's good friend, Crap Gamer. When he said the games still look better on PlayStation, I'm like, whoa. Did he actually just say that?
Yeah.
So it's the truth. That 4.2 T-flop console is actually performing like it's close to 6 or 7 T-flops. It's not, but that's the performance. 1800p with HDR, and some games are 30, some games are 60, and at 4K. You know, checkerboard at 4K. At 4K, that is the equivalent of a 7.5 to 8 T-flop type of card. You know, so it's just
Okay. To everybody in the chat, let me know, is everything running good? Does it look good on your guys' end? It look good?
Yeah, I'm liking this. I like this scroll thing.
I've been said it, man. The Discord's one of the best things to do to
no, I'm talking about like the actual stream quality. How's it look? Because let me know, because I got new internet, so I can upgrade it and fix whatever later.
Oh no, you got 1080p 60, bro.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure it look good.
Shout out to you, Ryan. Ryan came help me come on early and help walk me through the Discord madness.
Oh yeah, definitely. You gotta get yours set up for the porch light.
Like button, man. Hit that like button.
Definitely hit that like button. So let's get into a funny topic. This right here, I know Carlos heard about this shit. This was hilarious. By the way, I hope you noticed what I just did there with the damn tripwire to everybody watching, and let me know if this gameplay looks a little familiar. This is the full sequence. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this portion. So there is a cosplay. Well, I say cosplay model.
God,
you know exactly about to go. He knows exactly what I'm about to talk about. Anyway, this cosplay model decided to sell her bathwater to gamers for $30.
Oh my God!
Now you would think, you know, logically, somebody would go, okay, why would I buy somebody's filthy bathwater?
Oh God, bro.
You got people who bought it, and it sold out in less than 24 hours.
God damn.
I bought some.
Oh, God. And for those of you who want to know who it is, her name is Belle Delphine. But even funny about this, too, she has a history of trolling her own audience. Now, she even stated that it was one of her pictures, right? She wanted one of her pictures to get 1 million views. And, or was it either 1 million views or 1 million likes or something like that? And the reward is this. If you did this, she would go to Pornhub and create an account. Now, keyword, she went to Pornhub and created an account. They did this, obviously. They fell for it. She went and created the account. And a lot of these dudes became super thirsty and started demanding that she legit, you know, start posting, you know, nudes and all that stuff. She hasn't posted anything like that. Now, she did start playing around with it, right? Saying stuff like, oh, this is me getting eaten by blah, blah, blah. And then it cut to her eating a pitcher. So, I would like to know what you guys think about it.
I that bathwater. I'm ready.
That's all I gotta say. Bruh.
I'm ready. I got mine from Amazon. I got Prime service.
Oh God. Let's put it this way, man. If you really have the audacity to buy used bathwater from a random person, especially, you know, just a person in general, you have some serious mental issues.
Oh my God, that really took me through a loop. I'm like, wait, what? But you know what's sad though? I think I agree with Broken Games HD on this. Even I could have told her that was going to sell out.
I mean,
no, real talk. Y'all want to keep 100 in the chat. All of you probably could have told her that would have sold out in record time. You know, there's a lot of weirdos on the internet. A ton of weirdos on the internet.
Oh, of course. I mean, even that YouTuber, what the hell his name is, Vito? He actually started, he tweeted out that he actually bought the water, and he started, like, I don't know, embellishing himself in the water or some shit like that, or trying to act like if it was the holy water of all holy water. Like, bro, it is freaking bathtub mildew recess water.
Yeah, I'm ready for it. Don't be hating on the player. I'm gonna be in that wonderful bathwater.
That's what everybody said. Everybody said don't knock the hustle. I mean, I guess you can't. She got people buying it.
Knock the hustle, but you know, us logical thinking people see it as that is nasty. I just tell my friend OBJ the Don, and shout out to OBJ the Don. That shit is trash.
What was her name? Her name was Belle Delphine or Delphine.
Delphine.
Delphine. Belle Delphine. That's her name. Yeah, it's pretty creepy. Dude's actually legit bought that.
Super, yo, bro. If you are a guy and you actually have bought this water, please, by all means, go join.
You notice some weirdos just like I don't even. In fact, I'm moving on. I don't even want to say it. I'm not even gonna say it. Moving on.
$30 back.
Hey Chris, low key, I don't even want to know if they're drinking it or not. I don't even want to know about that. That's disgusting. I don't even want to think about it if that's true. Cause I wouldn't be surprised if they were. That's disgusting. Shout out to Savage Lobo for the 2000 super chat. He said, "I'd rather have DSP's special sauce, dude." Snort.
Oh God, come on.
I got some.
What's up, OBJ? Shout out to OBJ in the chat.
So
I got mine. So, I'm excited. So I'll do an unboxing of it when I get it. I assume I'll have it here tomorrow. But I'll do an unboxing on Sunday.
Anyway, you crazy. Let's move on. So PlayStation. Now this is where we come to an interesting conversation here, right? It's all about customer satisfaction, right? Talk about that. If you want to bring that into the light, Sony legit came out and fixed the problem, which you guys already know what the problem was with the latest games that was going to come out for this month for July. We were going to get pretty much, well, I would say one okay game, and then we were going to get what was it, Pro Evolution Soccer?
Yeah, pretty much.
Sony took the feedback. Yeah, Sony took the feedback and pretty much gave you a diamond, pretty much for it, and you now have Detroit Become Human free for this month. So
not only that, you get the deluxe edition.
The deluxe edition, so you get to play all the good content in one city.
Oh, the deluxe edition. So there's DLC coming out for that?
Well, no, it's just the deluxe edition. I didn't know if there was any DLC.
I don't remember having DLC for that damn game.
It came with a musical soundtrack and something called The Art of Detroit. But I've already beaten it. So, well, I don't know what happened to Kara and that little girl after they escaped that house of horrors that they were in. But because my game, I never saw them again. You know, Marcus took over my life, and I became Marcus. But at the end of I was disappointed really because Detroit is my personal game of the year, but I wanted to play Pro Revolutionary Soccer. I did. I was excited because the Women's World Cup's going on. I was going to play some football and use that suck U.S. team. Mm-hmm. And they took it away from me. I was disappointed on lie. But Detroit's a solid buy, and if you get Heavy Rain. And you already have Heavy Rain. What's the other one? Beyond. You get like a special thing.
You got. I think it was either not a theme. Wait, was it a theme or something? I think it was a theme for. Yeah. It was either a theme or you got the DLC. You know, I can remember how Heavy Rain had that taxidermy DLC.
Yeah, which I never played Heavy Rain because I didn't have a PS3.
Yeah, so. You can play that right now on PS4. It's good. I still have not played the taxidermy thing, but I've seen it actually legit played on YouTube. It's actually a pretty sinister story, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, but Detroit, I mean I agree. It's probably a better game, but it's summertime. I wanted to play a sports game. Guess I'll get stuck playing MLB The Show. Darn it, another classic exclusive game.
Maybe for the month of August, they might reconsider putting Pro Evolution Soccer for the next one. So hey, who knows?
Oh, you said why they removed it? Yeah, I'm surprised they removed it and just didn't add upon it, but they literally took it off. So yeah. Revolutions is gone. No clue, guys.
And Detroit is not even their game. I keep trying to tell Quantic Dream owns that game. So that just shows you that they did not break bad with Quantic Dream if they were able to get that put on there. And the deluxe edition, I just had the basic ghetto edition.
Yeah, I don't think I saw sales numbers yet for Detroit on PC. So I'm not sure how it did on PC.
Yeah, I don't either. But I love the game. I got immersed in that world. I wish it was on less of a rail, so to speak, more open world. But that was my only complaint.
Love the Malcolm X,
I mean,
scene. I love that part in the game.
Yeah.
When you're just
well, you can do either one. You can either be Malcolm X or you can be Martin Luther King.
Yeah, you go equal rights. I like that.
It was just it is depending on how you wanted to play that character. So, but yeah, I enjoyed the game. I mean, the game was better than I thought it was going to be. So
yeah, incredible. It's a real good game.
Yeah.
So there's that. So let's get into the other one that we missed here.
I want to hear Carlos's definition on what he thinks. But hey, shout out to Foxy Games. He did a brilliant video today about how most industry insiders are reporting, Carlos, that the PS5 and the Xbox are pretty much going to do the same thing.
Yeah,
it's pretty much started. So it's going to be about content.
Mm-hmm.
Are you shocked?
We've all said this numerous times on the podcast.
I'm not shocked because I kind of like knew that the next generation isn't going to be that much graphically more than what the gen has. I mean, you have to consider cost and manufacturing to the whole effect. Yeah. Yes, we're gonna get 4K 60 light quality graphics, but not gonna be that much of a power gap between both consoles. Is this you can't call power anymore when it comes to this gen coming up.
Yeah.
The power narrative that was abolished, and even with the most powerful console on the market, the Xbox brand was not able to effectively convey what they wanted to the crowd, and it shows in the sales, it shows in the content, and it shows in the developer themselves that they.
What about the 4K textures, Carlos? Did everybody check? All right, check me out. Not to interrupt you, Carlos, but did everybody see me posting those 4K textures on Tomb Raider today and the ray trace?
Oh my God!
Come on, Craig, why you clap in the face, man? I mean,
well, no, did you all not know that? Did you know the Shadow of the Tomb Raider has 4K textures on the PS4 Pro?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen so many Digital Foundry videos, and I've seen so many Candyland videos. A lot of YouTube videos that actually do technical analysis on all these games, and quite frankly, I'm not surprised whether the X or the Pro can actually do 4K textures. It's apparent that they can do it. It's just really up to the developers themselves to actually implement that processing power for them to utilize it. But once again, it's practically a no-win or win situation at the end of the day. Either you're gonna emphasize the power narrative, or you're gonna go for the performance narrative. And quite frankly, the Pro does both. It does the performance and it does the the graphical side of game.
Actually, no, Meds, you missed a very big topic that we just got done talking about, but unfortunately, you don't want to jump in here because you claim to have a hangover. Lies. So
come on.
He has a hangover. But nah, shout out to Meds in the chat. Let's go ahead and move into the next one here. So what else did I have here? Let's talk about Game Pass. So it turns out Game Pass is a decent business model, but unfortunately, game developers are not properly getting paid, ladies and gentlemen. And this is courtesy of the former Paradox Interactive CEO.
Wow. And
so,
let me interject a little.
Go ahead. You have the floor. Go ahead.
First of all, I remember I could quote myself a couple of episodes back when we was in the Truth Network podcast, and we actually spoke upon this as well. Like, it was a case where I said, Game Pass is great, but it also is going to affect the developer's profit, because if they sell the service at a cheap rate, there's not much profit that the developers are going to gain. Yeah. And apparently this is what's going on right now. They're not gaining as much substantial capital from the service itself. Yes, that Microsoft is getting a lot of subscriptions and a lot of engagement numbers, but at the same time, those engagement numbers can actually the outcome of profit for the developers. Because once again, you distribute the games at a cheap price,
I was gonna come by Monday and do the yard, so
distribute the games at a cheap price.
I'm working.
But at the same time, you're hurting the quality of the game. You're hurting the actual engagement of the games to the customers. And that's where I see where the biggest fault is at with Game Pass. Yes, it is.
I wasn't able to come over to do the yard because I was great things.
At the same time, it doesn't provide enough.
That's why I was.
That's Craig in the background. Oh, like Craig's talking over you.
Yeah, hold on. It doesn't really warrant. It doesn't really warrant. How should we say it? Enthusiasm for the person to say, okay, this is what I'm going to do on Monday. I'm going to utilize it for this reason. It's more or less, okay, it's cheap, I'm going to get it, and I'm going to, just subscribe maybe for like a couple of weeks, and then after that, I'll cancel my subscription. There's where the component is at. When the person cancels that subscription to that said service, the games themselves are being devalued at the same time, and that's where that shit is like, okay, it doesn't benefit in the long run.
I mean, it comes down to that whole thing. Oh, well, it's just $1. Remember, that's the whole argument. It's $1.
It was just $1, but the dollar. But I mean, all right, if you let's calculate. If you got 10 million people subscribing to Game Pass, right?
Mm-hmm.
Out of that 10 million people, say about 3.5 million people end their subscriptions, right? You're left with like 6.5 to maybe 5.9 million people still subscribing to it. Therefore, whatever that ratio is left over, that's the actual earnings for the Game Pass. So you have to, as a company, Microsoft has to take that 6.5 or 5.9 million profit, divide it into take their partake, and then give the rest to developers, which is not really much of a substantial cut for the developers. I mean, $60 a game. Do the math. If you sell 10 million at 60,
this is why this kind of would explain, right, why games are on Game Pass that are like literally stuck in the 200s, as opposed to being just flooded, like kind of like how PS Plus is or PS Now is. Notice how PlayStation Now has all their games on it, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? For PS2, PS1, and it's flooded with games. They don't have this luxury on Game Pass.
Yeah. Well, I just developer. It is a good price for the consumer, but yeah, you have to figure that
it's not helping the developers, though. Developers not getting paid.
It's not helping the developers. That's why Microsoft is, again, Matt Booty has said, we bought these studios so that they could put content day and day on Game Pass. That's it. That's why they're doing it. To me, it's fine. There are a certain group of people that are in denial, which is not a river in Egypt, I've been told. So, but
it's Craig. Like I could pretty much tell you that I've given up on gaming on my Xbox console. I have given my console to my son.
He already said this. Yeah, we know this. You did give it to your son. So
and to me, quite frankly, I rather have the console get some use out of it than to just leave it on my desk and not use it. Because Game Pass provide me with what I want on my rig. I'm gonna be able to play their console exclusives on my computer as well. Therefore, I don't see the point of having Xbox. In reality, Phil has created an atmosphere or an environment of just games as a service model. He hasn't really provided the emphasis of saying, you know what, I want to purchase the hardware. I want to see myself getting these games and collecting them, and in the near future, when my children are long, I can actually pass this along to them. I can't do that with the Xbox anymore. I could do it with my PlayStation collection, my Nintendo collection, but with the Xbox, it's just gonna be only 2 gens that I can actually say, okay, kids, this is what I still own. But for the future, like, it's gonna be all fucking digital and stream only. So what can I provide? What kind of sustenance can I provide to my kids for the near future if we want to, endeavor in the gaming aspect? And that's where the problem is at with this whole Game Pass Ultimate bullshit. People are not seeing the bigger picture. They're just going by with what Zaddy Phil states on Twitter, on live conferences. Like, wake up, bro. This is the future of Xbox gaming, and it's not looking that bad, but it's not looking that great. It's just like a in between service.
Yeah. That's what, well, I mean, looking at it again, that's Phil's job to sell you the product, but again, you got to look at it just from, obviously from the other perspective here. Now, again, will this change? I'm pretty sure it will change. I'm pretty sure developers will more than likely get paid more when the subscriptions pick up, because they did talk about that. You know, this is an early form, but again, I'm not sure, though, you know? We don't know how much is really going to be happening here. And plus, we have Game Pass Ultimates, which is $20, and you get, you know, Game Pass and you get Xbox Live. So I'm guessing you'll have to wait and see until, you know, they do that thing where they'll up the price eventually. Yeah. So I mean, you already know that's going to happen eventually. They're going to up that price.
Right now, you could get the Game Pass Ultimate for like $1 to start, and then I think after like a month, they'll start charging you the initial 15. So quite frankly, this whole integration of doing this is actually just to benefit them in the long run for the next console, for the Scarlet. That's all this service is really going to benefit them for. Just that initiative. Okay, the Scarlet is going to be able to play and stream at the same time. It's going to be able to do the same thing that the PC functions will do for PC gamers, just at a console-based level. And that's where things get a little bit iffy. Like, oh man, they're trying to innovate, but at the same time, they're shooting themselves in the foot. They're trying to compete with Google, and we already know where that's heading. That's just like even Sony.
Well,
came
to tell you
out.
the truth, they don't even have to compete with Google. Google kind of already shot themselves in the foot with the pricing of those games. So. Yeah. We will see. Obviously, again, that's another discussion right there. It's, you know, as far as the quality of the streaming services, that's another discussion. But right now, Google is off to a very rocky start in that particular aspect. I mean, $60, and we don't even have a confirmed, you know what I'm saying, like testing that it's legit going to run at least at the quality that it needs to.
Bro, we already know that this is going to take them a long time to stabilize that network.
Unless you're blessed with like Google or fiber optic connection, like Verizon Files or Google Fiber, then obviously you're gonna be like, okay, this is gonna be dope. I'm probably investing in this for sure. But unless you got that,
even with the top rated services, and even with fiber optics, and even Google Fiber itself, you're still gonna run into inconsistencies with the servers themselves. Because remember, you do suffer from server overloads from the masses of people just playing at the same time. So, whole stream game future shit that they're trying to sell, it's not that convincing.
Yeah. And nobody can say I was harsh on Google, because I actually thought the conference was good. It's just, again, like getting this final reveal for the price is like, nah. You're kind of not really, you know, you're not selling me on the product with that. Just no. I got to see, you know, legit. Like, it's kind of like a PC part, right? I got to see benchmarks.
Yeah.
I got to see this in action in real time. When this actually hits the market and is actually, you know, properly field tested. And the same thing can be said about xCloud. I don't know why dudes just going around on Twitter, right? Going, yeah, xCloud is going to work like a charm when they're running it on a damn a line. On the server, like through the line. Like, come on, man.
It's not. People gotta understand. When you go full Wi-Fi, you run in so many. I didn't say
spider optics, you asshole. I said fiber, you asshole.
Yeah, I know, bro. He's trying to be a clown. But yo, Meds, you better jump in here, man. Stop playing with that. I'm sick. I got a hangover.
Well, we may really have one.
You got enough jokes in the chat. Get your ass in here, man. But as I was stating, there's a lot of things that boil down to what will not benefit streaming, and those are those inconsistencies, especially on a Wi-Fi network. You're gonna have a lot of latency issues if you don't have a top-tier router like a Netgear Hawks or even a freaking 5G based Wi-Fi router. You're gonna run into a lot of inconsistencies, even at 1080p 60. That's where the issue is at. A lot of people are saying, "Oh yeah, it was getting good," but you have a controlled environment. control the latency within a local network. You could set it up pretty much to the point where you could play it at 25 megabits per second and say, okay, it's running at this, so we're able to do it. But on a real-time basis, show it at real time. People, the actual network infrastructure and how it's working on live status, not just show me, oh, you were playing on a local network and this is how it's gonna run. Because there's a lot of inconsistencies that run along with real-time situations. It happens on a daily basis, even through YouTube, Google Hangouts. We have inconsistencies, so it really boils down to that point.
Yeah,
take those sacrifices and give it, and take and bite the bullet and say, you know what, let's do a reduced price for the servers so that we can further improve work infrastructure. Because $120 for a controller, what was it, 150?
Yeah,
Founders.
120 for that, and then you want to count the whole deal, it's like what, 160 for the Chromecast, and that plus the subscription?
No, it comes with that. If you get the Foundry edition, like I did, you get Chromecast, a joystick, I think 3 months of the service, and it's like I'm paid for. I'm just waiting on it to come in and plug it in, and I got the Google Pixel phone, so I'm excited about that. Yeah, I'm excited about that. So I ain't activated it yet, but I bought it. But I'll go to the store and activate it as soon as my thing comes in.
So you got the Pixel 3?
Yeah, the little one. There's they had a big one and a little one. I'm like, I'll just take the little one.
Nah, they both.
In
terms of
No, the 3A is small, or the 3 is small. There's there's a 3 and a 3A or a 3 or a 3L. It's something like that. So, and I just took the small one. But I mean, their selling point is 60 frames a second.
Again, Craig, unless your internet is doing, great.
I have the numbers written down here, and I forgot where I put it.
Just because they said it, that's like Sony saying we support 8K. That doesn't mean they're not legit doing 8K.
Oh no, I got it right here. 720p, 60 frames a second, 5, 10, 15. So you're still at 60 frames a second. Then 20 Mbps, 60 frames a second. That's 1080p, 60. So, and then that when you go big time, what I was disappointed was the surround sound. Yeah. That's 5.1. That's trash right there. That is what the Xbox One is at.
Those are the limitations, my brother, and that's why.
Yeah, that's fine. That is disappointing. 35. That's with HDR, 60 frames a second, running at 4K. So we'll have to wait and see if it works. But what they're selling is, hey, you're going to be able to play this at 60 frames a second when they're over there stuck at 30. That's what they're going to start saying probably in the next 3 months, next 90 days. You can expect that. Oh, we're playing the Division 2 over here at 60 frames a second. What are you all doing? Oh, you're over there on your Xbox, you're at 30. That's what they're going to start saying. So it's about performance.
Bro, all I gotta say is they gotta deliver, bro. If they don't deliver, do you know, goddamn dog? Do you know the ramifications that this is gonna lead to them? Long run, they better.
If it doesn't work, they hurt.
They better deliver on that 60, bro.
Yeah, well, I'm saying if it doesn't work, they're gonna be hurting. But Google is petty. I mean, they're petty, so they will go to Rockstar Games and say, "Hey, we got to chafe the ass. Here's $50 million. We want Grand Theft Auto on Stadia for 1 year." And guess what? Rockstar Games will say they're gonna turn out $50 million. Oh
my God!
They go in there with the check. Petty there. I mean, pettier than Microsoft was back in the '80s. And Microsoft was petty, but not like Google. Google is the petty baby.
Oh Lord! I like how we have Meds in the actual chat, and then we have Lobo, but they've been quiet this whole time.
Yeah, I could have been in here talking with us instead of just being in damn silent.
No, they're in the actual Discord chat.
Rookies.
They're in the Discord chat.
Discord. All right, too. I'm excited.
Meds is doing the Hangover in real life right now.
All right, finally we get somebody to come in here. What's up, Lobo?
Yeah, what up?
How's that Cali situation with that earthquake, bro?
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Last night I did actually feel one. Like,
that was me, man. That was me. I let it hit the floor, man. My bad.
God damn, Craig. Come on.
I heard you bought that special water from your favorite Twitch.
Oh, hell no.
You bought that, fam.
Nope.
Nah,
I heard you bought that. I thought you was high. You shouldn't have going, yeah.
It's Meds was the one that actually bought it. That's why he's feeling so sick today. That's why he ain't enjoying it.
Oh,
he probably chugged
it. He got Delphine hangover syndrome.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm ready.
Delphine hangover.
Nah, god damn it.
Damn right I'm getting it.
What do you mean you tried to join? I said I won't let him join. What the fuck? What do you do? No.
Oh, he's probably having the same
input device. Check your input, Meds.
Yeah, check your input. There you go. Fix that.
Fix the input, because that was the same problems I was having.
Yeah, I fixed that. Sorry about that. Everybody's new to Discord. Trying this, whatever.
Yep.
Hopefully you guys like this particular style, though. I mean, you know.
I like that scroll.
I like
that
scroll. GT podcast live every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Grand Meridian time.
There you go.
Follow and subscribe, okay? People, follow and subscribe.
Oh, God.
Hit that Cash App too. I gotta get this. Somebody said I gotta get the Ryzen 3000 now.
For what?
Oh yeah. Hopefully you get that Game Pass for 3 months.
No, I did Game Pass. I think I'll do Game Pass. I can afford that.
No.
Is it?
No.
Let me hit it again. I'm hitting live again. Make sure
Right,
it reconnects
buffering like a both.
live again.
Now it's in a circle.
Nah, the stream's not working still.
Is it on?
70 is what I need, but I don't need.
Yes,
I'll be waiting on this one. Now hold on. The 2700. Did you get the X? You said for $299.
Yeah, I see your screen menu, Ryan. I see screen menu.
It's back on.
Now. Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it.
All right, we're back on. Sorry about that, guys. We had well, it was a thunderstorm that just knocked me out.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Slight hiccup, ladies and gentlemen. Slight hiccup.
Slight little difficult. So sorry about that. Anyway, we're back. Let's go ahead and just start talking. It's all good.
All right.
At least I know we can make this work. Trial and error. That's all it is. First was always the hard one.
Dog, shut up.
By the way, Lobo, back when I was saying before I was really interrupted by the weather, I heard you bought that bath water from that lady. I heard you bought that, fam. I heard you were sitting there doing that goodbye horses. You know that Buffalo Bill scene? I heard you were doing that with the water.
Oh, hell no. No.
You was rubbing on your face. You was like, would you do me?
I'll just chop them up first before.
Yeah, I know he was doing that with the water. Just rubbing all his body like, would you do me? I do me.
Oh, God.
You got a bunch of cornballs.
Nah. If I do that, I will have to do it at 3 in the morning.
we not fine to do that right now. No. Hey, where's Mets? Yo, Mets the professional, man. Where you at, my brother?
I'm here, man.
So what's going on, Mets? What's going on, bro? How you been? You good?
I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm waiting for y'all to start actually talking about gaming, man. What's going on?
We is talking about gaming. What would you like to talk about? Go ahead, throw the topic out there, bro.
Let's talk about the game of the year, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night.
Oh, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Go ahead.
Alright, so I just well, I ain't gonna talk forever about it, but I just need everybody to go out and cop that, alright? And I don't want to hear that y'all broke and y'all can't afford $40.
Well,
y'all motherfuckers got all. Y'all motherfuckers got all this money to be buying 7 different editions of the same console. So go out there, spend $40, cop the game of the year, and thank me later.
I thought you were. I could have sworn you're the individual who claimed that he was going to buy Detroit Become Human, which is a masterpiece, by the way. And
when the fuck did I say that?
No, I'm saying
I didn't say that.
You did say you were going to cop it because it was going to PC.
I said I would eventually. I ain't
oh, now he's gonna put eventually. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? What I deal with? That's what I deal with.
I mean, listen,
Let it be on Steam.
This is what I deal
Let
with,
it be on
guys.
Steam first. Okay.
Hey, man.
That's what I deal with.
And you see, you heard what he. And also, you know what? I don't give money to the Epic Store. I don't give money to.
You
the
support
Epic.
Epic. You're an Epic fanboy.
No, I don't. I have not bought a single game on Epic.
I can
now every week they give out.
You bought off Epic.
No, you fucking can't. No, you fucking can't because that's not true.
Games you bought from Epic,
but
bro.
every week they give away a free game on there, right? And do I claim them? Hell yeah, hell yeah. But do I give these people money? Hell no. Get out of here.
Oh God.
But yeah, man, that Bloodstain's fire. Play that My Friend Pedro, y'all. That shit is hot fire.
Are you buying Alan Wake when it eventually comes to all platforms now?
I mean, I own Alan Wake on PC, so
suppose they're gonna remake it.
The remade version's already on PC, boy. Stop, bro. You got a PC, man. Stop playing these games with me, bro. You out here buying remasters when you got PC versions of games?
What are you talking about? Oh no.
Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. And you know they're gonna charge you at least $20 for it. You know how much I pay for Alan Wake on PC?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. They charge you $60 full price for Crash Team Racing. So
I thought that was $40.
It's $40.
Is it $40 or $60? I thought it was $60.
Yeah, it's $40.
I thought it was $40. I
thought it was $60.
Ryan.
Well, excuse me. I got that wrong.
$49.99.
Okay, cool. Well, you get what I'm saying. They like to charge you $60 for incomplete games or half-ass games.
I mean, listen. The game was 30 frames, so they had to sell it for 40.
It's a good game, though. It doesn't have to be 60. What you have to do.
Here we go. It doesn't have to be 60. No, it has to be 60, bro. 60's life.
No, not Detroit.
Actually, matter of fact, no. Actually, see, Meds can't say 60's life because he's stuck at 20, but 80 is life.
Wait, what are you talking about?
You heard what I said? You heard me.
It's going in a circle again. Well, let me go to live.
No, it's.
Oh man,
that's good. That's my bad.
All right, cool.
It's still doing it?
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good.
Stream. Let us know if we're still up and live. Let us know.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. We're riding a motorcycle on the road. So
anybody in the chat, can you guys hear us? Hit a number one. Hit a number one if you can hear us.
They can hear everybody. They should be able to hear everybody live.
They should hear.
They're going to talk about Bloodstain.
Anyways, yeah. Yo, Ryan. Speaking of which, you got Gears of War on PC?
Yes, sir. I have it on.
Do you?
Game Pass. Yes.
Do any of you guys not have Game Pass? Because I got a 3-month code I got to give away.
Actually, mine actually expired, so you can send that my way.
Craig, I'm sorry, but you don't play games, so I'm not going to give it to you.
Just send that my way there, Meds, because mine actually expired yesterday.
Really, bro?
Craig, you're gonna go buy a fucking Ryzen CPU. Don't lie to yourself.
The slander in this chat. Oh.
Yeah, and by the way, I played Mass Effect for 2 hours yesterday.
The slander.
So what did you do?
You're ready to run some Gears on PC? Let me know.
See, it was July 4th, sir. So I was out there having a life.
Well, yeah, so was I. But July 4th, 24 hours. But no, I mean, if you want to play Gears, I know you're talking about. If you want to play Gears on PC, let me know because I've got.
Yeah. So let's run some games. We can stream them after this later tonight.
Okay, that's fine.
Assemble your crew. Assemble your crew.
I'm gonna need
All
that.
right, so
I'm gonna need
you don't
that
have
code, fam. Send that code my way.
Listen here, Ryan. I'm gonna give you the code, but you better not be lying, all right?
I'm dead ass.
Because I could give this to somebody who really needs it, and not somebody who has like a year of Game Pass left, like you, Ryan.
What the hell? I look like subscribing to that shit for a year. The hell I look like?
Hey man.
One game that was appealing the entire time. Actually, no. Let me phrase that. It was 2 games on Game Pass that was good for me, and that was Cuphead and Gears.
I played a lot of games on Game Pass this year, man. Not for nothing.
Mostly multiplats.
I mean, yeah, it's multiplats. What else are you gonna play?
I don't know.
What is it with you? What is it with you in saying a game is multiplat like it's a bad thing?
I don't know.
It's a bad thing.
How is a multiplat a bad thing? I don't understand. Why are you using it like a derogatory term?
I shouldn't have to rely on the multiplats. I should have other stuff aside from that to play.
Make sure I can play.
Why do you need it? Why do you need exclusives for? Exactly.
Why do I need exclusives? Did you just ask me a silly question?
How is the question
are you
silly?
Looking
I
at
think
this
the fact
game
that you
that's
need
playing,
exclusives is silly.
Are you looking at this game that's played in the background here? You know, with,
I mean, that game is terrible, but that game is terrible. But
you got Delson's wife, you know, showing off the, you know,
is that game somehow better because it's only on one platform? Doesn't that make it worse because other people can't enjoy it?
No.
Oh shit.
I would say so because I don't want to play it on PlayStation because PlayStation's weak and can only play 30 frames. So I would like to play it on my PC, but I can't. Therefore, it being exclusive is a bad thing. So I don't understand what's it with this narrative that you're trying to paint because exclusives are bad for you. Why the fuck would I want to play that on a PlayStation?
Amazing. They're the ones that help you. They separate.
Oh my god.
The exclusives show off the power. Okay, let's break this down. The exclusives show off the power.
Show off what power? It's 30 frames. What power? It has no power. It's 30 frames.
But first party games show off the power of the visuals and everything that third party developers are not going to show due to parity.
Buddy.
What's up?
How you gonna tell me that this game is showing off power when it can't even run at 60 frames a second?
The hardware is something.
What are you talking about? Exactly. So why do you want it on unlimited hardware?
So is the Xbox.
Why do you? I don't want it on Xbox. That shit will be 30 frames on Xbox too. But that shit on PC where it can be actually good.
Well, the PC needs to step up their games. That's all I can tell you.
Hey, look,
that's PC's problem.
SS9.
What are you talking? Bro, that's retarded as fuck. But whatever, man.
Nah, the PC got to step up their game when it comes to these games. I'm sorry, console games have always been. No, console games.
Console has nothing. The console doesn't make the game good.
Stories.
Okay, the game would be good regardless of the platform that's on.
Hasn't that always been the thing, Mets? PC has been known for the power, and consoles have been known for the story-driven.
Exactly.
Yeah, but what time are we playing Geeks?
It's been the thing.
We can play later tonight. What's
later tonight? I mean, I got to go to work in the morning, so I can't stay up too late. So what's later tonight for you?
I don't know. Like 10.
Okay, I'll be in bed, so I'll
have fun. We'll be off in like a few more minutes.
But
hit that like button.
But yeah, I mean, I don't understand how an exclusive game is good for me when it's limited in the way I can play it. That does nothing for me. That does something for Sony, which is great. But I don't work for Sony or own stock in Sony. So how does that help me?
How does it help you? It's showing you it's giving you a better game. You get a better quality game.
No, I don't because I don't want to play it on PlayStation.
Oh Lord.
That's where it comes to play. That's where the power of PlayStation is.
So you're telling me that's not no power. It's a bullshit ass game that runs at 30 frames per second.
Got those games that will entice you to buy into their ecosystem.
It's not going to entice me because I'm not going to be enticed to play a game on inferior hardware. That's why I haven't played those games. I'm not going to play no games at 30 frames per second. It's 2019.
So here's the thing. That might be you, but I can't say that you are 90% of gamers around the world now, am I? Can I?
90% of gamers when the majority of money revenue gained in gaming is on PC. In fact, PC revenue.
Well, obviously, PC is a bigger platform, but
exactly. So what are you talking about?
I'm saying, you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. Console.
Well, you're spitting out numbers that are false. I'm not talking about consoles because consoles are trash. Period.
Okay.
So you want to talk about gaming as a whole?
Like, this is why this whole Xbox versus PS4 shit that y'all always on is boring.
So you go into the whole gaming as a whole, basically.
What do you? I don't understand your question.
So the whole argument is gaming.
Shut up!
My God.
What the hell was that?
I don't know what that was, but the whole topic was gaming as a whole, pretty much, and exclusives.
I'm sorry?
Anti-consumer.
I can't hear you. What?
Gaming as a whole, like you talking about all platforms, right? And you saying that exclusives are anti-consumer.
I mean, how are they pro-consumer? They don't help me in any way.
Okay. So this is how it works, man. Exclusives have always been that one thing that separates the platforms from each other.
Okay.
They separate each other. What is Gears of War?
How does that help you?
When you think about Xbox,
how does that help you?
Let me finish. When you think about Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo, what comes to mind for all three?
Terrible games at 30 frames per second.
Terrible games at 30 frames per second. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of games on Nintendo that run at 60.
Yeah, and like you said, what do I think of? I think of playing games with inferior performance. That's what I think of.
Okay. So no games come to mind when you think consoles. It's strictly performance.
Well, yeah, because I don't want to play those games at these settings.
So that's immediately what you think of. You don't think about good story-driven games.
That's what I think of, yeah.
You don't think about...
You can get good story-driven games on every platform. On every platform that has good story-driven games.
Every platform has. Well, okay. Most third-party games, yes, third-party games are everywhere, but not first party. No, it's a different story. You're not gonna have that in first party, and this has been the thing that's constantly been the thing. We've always relied on first-party games when it comes to these studios.
Who's we? You don't own these companies.
We've always relied on first-party studios to show off like the reason for us to invest in the consoles.
But what if I don't want to invest in the consoles?
Then you get a damn PC.
You get a PC,
which I do exactly.
So that's you. Then you're on PC. But
all right, but I'm only speaking for myself. I never claimed I was speaking for anybody else.
That's you.
Exactly.
That's
exactly.
You. But again, that's not going to change anybody else's perspective on anything.
But I'm not trying to change your minds. I don't care about what you guys think.
You brought it up as if you want like change or
no.
Yeah, you did.
You were telling me about. I was telling you about the games that I played on Game Pass, and you said multi-plats, and I said, okay, yeah, they're multi-plats. How does that make them bad? And you went on this rant about
how. I didn't say none about their bad.
Oh, okay. You were talking about exclusive
I didn't say
showing
none about
power,
the
even
games
though again,
bad. I said only 2 games
showing
I played on
power
that show
because
was
the
good.
Games are 30 frames per second.
I didn't say they were bad. All I said was 2 games on Game Pass that I thought were good, and that was Cuphead and Gears of War. That was it.
Okay, that's unfortunate.
And that's my opinion. That's my opinion. That's all I say.
And that's great. That's cool.
That's my opinion.
I mean, PC games.
Just let me know you're gonna play games.
Come on, you guys gotta understand, right? When you're a multi-console,
this dumbass has brought up a game that came out 4 years ago. Anyway, go on. Some dummy. Motherfucker's bringing up Arkham Knight 4 years later. Get a new argument, you idiot.
Oh my god.
On PC and all, but if you haven't played, Metro,
it didn't work. Forgot about that.
Freaking Far Cry 5. You haven't played the newer rated type on PC. You haven't gamed at all yet. You haven't seen what it really can do.
I mean, if you want to be on the PC subject, if I remember correctly, wasn't there? Well, actually, no, they haven't announced it, but it was like reported or rumored on Twitter. Red Dead 2 is finally coming to PC. So there you go.
Cool.
There you go.
Is the game gonna be worse now because it's on PC?
No, it's finally coming to PC after the long.
All right then. I mean, listen, I'm not gonna buy the game anyway because I was never interested in the game.
You don't buy it day one, your ass up.
No, I'm not because I don't care about the game. If I cared about the game, I would have bought it on PlayStation or Xbox.
You love Rockstar. Rockstar's GOAT. You love Rockstar.
I actually don't like Rockstar games. So,
hey, fellas, you know what's gonna be the sad part about this situation is that these Xbots were so harping so much about the game on their powerful console. Now it's gonna go to the most powerful platform, and they are not gonna be happy about it. What? PC gaming is not bad. PC gaming does almost just the same thing as just the same way as console gaming. The only difference is that you have more things to do on PC than you do on console. Those are the only differences between both of them. They both have their pros and cons. It doesn't matter whether you're a console gamer or a PC gamer. Terminology gamer falls within the same context for everyone. We are all gamers. You're all gamers by choice, not by trend.
And out of curiosity, did you play Resident Evil 2 remake there, Mitch?
I played a little bit of it, not too much.
On PC or console?
Never got around to finishing it on PC.
And you never finished it on PC. Why?
Nah. Because other things, got in the way.
Like what? Like what game?
Like other games.
What other game?
Like other games. I mean, I don't know. It was
January.
I don't.
You turned down
because I don't keep
Resident Evil 2 for something. I'm just asking a question.
Oh my God.
Guess what, Ryan? Maybe you loved Resident Evil 2, but maybe I didn't love it so much.
I just asked a question.
Is that unfathomable to you?
Yeah, kind of.
No. I didn't. The game didn't grab me so much, so I moved on. Here's your answer.
So, would you say you're hyped for well, actually, no, you said it didn't grab you, so maybe you're not interested that much in 3. So, okay. Games have you been playing PCOS?
What have I been playing?
Yeah, PCOS.
I mean, I've been running a lot of games of Gears with the fellas in the Discord. That's why I'm telling you guys. You guys gotta pop up so we can play.
Let me know.
Just finished that Bloodstained, and I've been playing that Borderlands 2 DLC. That's pretty good right there.
The one
that It's cool. It's cool. I mean, it's still Borderlands 2, so you know it doesn't look any better or anything like that. But a cool little story that bridges 2 and 3.
You officially gave up on what was it, Magic, right?
Yeah, I gave up on Magic, bro. That shit is too. It's too expensive being a Magic the Gathering player.
It's trying to become a wizard on PC. So.
I know about it.
PC and stop it with the bullshit.
Okay. And somebody said that I don't play games. I've beaten 24 games this year. How many have you beaten?
Oh boy.
Fall
the
back.
war of the chat begins. Hit that like button. Hit the like button.
It's just so silly. Like I can post a list of the games I've beaten.
I need to put that in the description for this one. Mads versus the world.
Hey,
oh damn, you're right. It is only $1.99. I'm gonna put this in my little Amazon card.
But Mads, this is
what's up?
Welcoming back kind of vibe that we're getting. All these questions, right?
I'm sorry.
This is the next welcoming back kind of.
Yeah. I had to, I missed the fuckery. I like this.
You don't.
Fuckery, yeah.
No, you don't.
It's fun.
He ate everybody.
Oh, it doesn't have that little. It doesn't have a cool. Oh no, this one is a little cooler on it. It glows. That's what I want.
If y'all missed Mesh, y'all make sure y'all put a 1 in the chat.
Oh nah, they ain't miss me. I speak too much logic for these console peasants.
Oh,
the thing is that the audience is
he went
the
there,
audience
guys.
is all,
he called you the P word.
The audience.
Hit the like button. He called y'all peasants. I know what to do. Get them.
They're gonna cry and deny logic, but it's all good, baby. It's all good. That's what I bring. I bring logic here. I bring logic.
Oh God, this man right here. You
Yeah.
gotta excuse Mads, man. He's a little scared for John Jones. Nah, let me stop. I'm lying there.
Scared for John Jones? Oh man.
I can't keep a straight face now.
Looking forward to that, man. You gonna watch that, right?
Oh yeah. What's happening this Sunday, right?
Is it Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday, dog. Saturday tomorrow.
Oh yeah. So I'll do it through Discord if y'all wanna.
Oh yeah, let's fucking do it, man.
Let's chat.
Let's watch some people beat the living snot out of each other.
Hey.
Oh, these chat guys are so funny.
Y'all funny.
They're so funny. It's like you guys realize you're NPCs and you don't matter, right?
Oh, he hit y'all.
Oh
no.
So,
yeah, what's up?
So is YouTube basically an MMO?
Yeah, essentially.
Y'all stupid. Call y'all NPCs.
That's funny.
Playable characters. Come on, people.
Right,
come on. Let's play nice, man. Let's be all nice to each other. At least
I mean, I'm just teasing them, but they're so easily triggered.
Oh God.
Yeah,
anyway,
I mean, everybody knows Mez can easily be triggered too. He taught us all this about PC gaming, yet his rig is inferior to mine.
How is my rig inferior to yours exactly? What do you have?
Oh, we gotta go. What
do you have?
What you got?
What are your specs?
CPU i7 8700K.
Okay.
32 gigabytes DDR4 RAM. I have an ASRock Z370 Tai Chi motherboard. M2 drive for the boot up. Obviously, got a 4 terabyte drive.
Listen, bro. What's your graphics card and your CPU, bro? The rest don't matter.
Graphics card immediately is a GTX 1070 Ti EX Sniper.
All right. You wanna know something, dog?
What's up?
Your PC not better than mine. I recently got a new graphics card. So
he finally upgraded the card. What?
And I got a new processor today. I mentioned that, right? So I'm gonna need you to fall back, cuz. I'm gonna need you to fall back.
What you upgrade your processor?
I got a 2060 right now.
He finally went to a 2060.
Got that motherfucker overclocked.
What did you have in there before?
I had a 1070.
He had no damn 1070.
Cool. Well,
yeah, I had a 1070.
You did not.
Yes, I did.
You had an RX 580. Stop playing.
No, I had an RX 480, but I only rocked that for 2 months because I sold my 1070. Yeah, but I only rocked that for 2 months, and then I bought the car.
Don't try to deny that. You had an RX.
No, that was temporary. That was temporary though. Hold
the fuck on. What's wrong about rocking RX 580?
There's nothing wrong with it. It's a good card.
A lot of y'all in the chat probably, what the hell are they talking about? Sorry.
I mean, they don't.
I'm rocking with the RX 580.
Let me move this traffic over.
1440p.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm playing now. 1440p, 100 frames per second.
Damn.
I know you guys don't know about that, chat, but one day.
Granted. Granted, we'll get there eventually.
Gonna have ray tracing on there too.
Let's get into the final story. I guess this is probably the final. Yeah, it's final story. Yeah. I think we covered everything until the internet went out for a second there. So
yeah.
So GTA 6. So it's rumored to be in the 70s and 80s, and it will be inspired by the Netflix Narcos TV show. They actually have some details for the game. They have listed below, so I'm gonna go through them. And this is what the details are. The next GTA title has been in development since 2012, which you already know. They stated that the code name for this is Project Americas. It's set in both Vice City and a new fictional location based on Rio de Janeiro. Let's see.
Max Payne treatment.
There's going to be some linear missions that take place in Liberty City, but it isn't an open world. So think Ludendorff from GTA 5, as they said. The game will balance realism and arcade, and it won't be as realistic as Red Dead 2. Automatically, that's a buy right there, because Red Dead 2 was a little too much in that realistic factor. It was annoying. Yeah. There's going to be one playable protagonist. It's going to be a male, not a female, despite supposed leaks. Obviously set in 1970s and 80s. You play as an up-and-coming drug lord wannabe named Ricardo. Another key character called Casey. And basically, he's part of the narrative. And you start off as a grunt doing runs as a cocaine smuggler for Vice City. So, and you do this to your large American area for becoming a kingpin. So that's what's basically going on there. Let's see what else. Moving on through here.
I'm gonna really like then, because I've been meaning to play with some meaning into it. Not, just like how. I mean, don't get me wrong. GTA 5 is a fucking classic in terms of story play, in terms of action sequence. It was crazy. It was a roller coaster.
Got a few more to go over here too. They stated that there will also be it will feature a chapter system similar to a Tarantino flick or Red Dead 2. They said that. Weather is heavy, so they're going to be having like hurricanes and floods, etc. And buildings change over areas, vehicles too. So older, rare, classic cars get more expensive over time or as time progresses. So basically a full economy.
Yeah.
Now, my only little gripe, right? Or not gripe, my only fear going into this game, obviously they did this for GTA 5. GTA 5 had this thing where you literally could not afford hardly anything in the game unless you took full advantage of the stock market. You guys remember that? You had to take advantage of the stock market. So basically what they wanted you to do was save the stock market missions, the Lester, or I think his name, Lester missions for last, and you beat the main story, and then you use that time to put your money in the stock as you do those missions, and then you become a billionaire because you manipulated the stock. So they're doing that, and hopefully that's not a thing in the next one. I really do not care for that going in the next one. I would rather them just have keep it simple. But that's just how.
Well, that to me was simple. Buying stock based on manipulation was easy. You assassinate the head of that web company, and their competition. You sink money into their competition before the murder happened. So that's what you were supposed to put all your money into that other stock.
So we was having,
and if you did, if your stock, because your stock would have went up like 3,000%. But most people only put a little bit of money in there. But if you put in like all your money, and then you did that assassination mission with the phone. You got close to over 500 million.
Okay.
Depending on how much money you put in there.
Yeah, so
but that's what you were supposed to do.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't.
Okay.
Or if I'm going to kill the company, the stock's going to tank. That's the way the market works. And their competitor is. There was also you could
benefit,
bet on
from the shares. Yeah.
So and that's what happened. That company went out of business, and your company took over all the. You were a .com billionaire. They just didn't tell people that because people were caught up in the gangster. story. They were, which is fine. But people were calling your goals to make the money. But they got over on people.
I don't know. I'm hyped, but I'd rather have another San Andreas for sure. But obviously we're not getting that, so it is what it is at this point. So yeah,
that's true. That's great
for that.
Yeah, that's true. That's great for me.
Yeah. Well, anything else you guys want to talk about? Any guys you want to throw in here? Random, doesn't matter.
We need to go ahead and play Gears like at 8:00 Eastern time.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Meds, go ahead and shoot me that code. I'll go ahead and get on that. Download that.
I don't think you're worthy, man. Maybe you want to play on consoles at 30 FPS.
Oh, why would I buy
you can play Gears at 1080p 60 on console.
I'm just teasing.
What the hell I look like buying that extra? What the hell I look
you
like?
realize I haven't said nothing for 5 minutes, but the chat's still talking about me? But they don't care, right?
Because you tagging us. Nobody like you.
Oh, God.
Nobody like you.
I mean, they love me, man. They miss me.
Everybody miss Meds. Y'all know y'all miss Meds now.
They missed me.
Everybody miss me. All right. Well, little rough start. Well, actually, not even a rough start. It actually went pretty damn smooth. Just gonna adjust my bit rate a little bit more for you guys, so that way the picture looks even more smoother on my end. But it looks pretty damn good. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this format. A lot of you were hitting me up saying it was good, so thank you. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know what else to really talk about. Unless you guys got anything else you want to throw in here. No.
No.
Talk about anything else? Nothing. Y'all good?
Wait. I wanna before we go.
Yeah.
I wanna know what you guys think is the game of the year so far, and if you think a game that hasn't come out yet is gonna win it.
Okay, everybody knows the game of the year is gonna be Death Stranding. No, let me stop.
Nah,
let me stop. Let everybody got quiet. Well, we'll out the way for Death Stranding for me to say that's game of the year, but more than likely, game of the year this year. He said Crackdown 3. Crackdown 3 didn't come out this damn year, did it? No.
Yes, it did.
Last year. Came out last year.
It's just so fucking irrelevant that we don't even talk about it anymore. But
I would not. That'd be fucked up if it did come out this year and everybody just thought it was 2018. That's fucked up. That's how irrelevant it is.
It's funny because I forgot that shit came out this year.
Exactly.
That game was terrible.
Oh, actually, no. Here's a quick little topic. This isn't game related, but I hope you guys enjoyed the gaming portion. Definitely hit that like button if y'all did, and appreciate y'all coming through. But let's get into this other portion. This isn't game related. So y'all see that shit going on with Disney?
Oh, with
Ariel?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
With the Little Mermaid?
Yes, y'all see that shit?
Yeah.
You saying hashtag not my Ariel because she's black? I'm like, yo, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Hey, man. I mean, listen.
Bro.
I think people who are outraged, could go fuck themselves. I mean, I don't personally care. But would I have casted a black girl in the lead? I would not have, no.
Yeah. It's like,
because it's not because it's just a matter of like, I don't know. Let's say they came out with, I don't know, a Static Shock movie. And they they hired some white guy to play Static. Are you kidding me? That's bullshit. Static is fucking black.
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, let's just keep the characters the way they are. That's all. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I ain't mad about it. Fuck it.
Like, this chick was like, I'm starting to. She's like, now I was worried about some of these people who claim they're quote unquote not racist. They make these ridiculous little comments. She was sitting there going, yeah, I'm not quote-unquote racist, but I'm like, okay, if you're not quote-unquote racist, why are you making statements like this to make you seem like you're quote-unquote racist? That's a statement that makes everybody look at you weird, like, okay, maybe you are a racist, quote-unquote. She's like, I'm not racist, though, but I'm going to start a petition. This is not my Ariel. I'm like, yeah, okay. Okay. Start your petition. I will not be reading that shit. I'll be laughing at you and all your stupidity.
I mean, they're upset about a girl who's a mermaid and a lobster's her best friend, and it plays a calypso and speaks Jamaican. I mean, there's other things to be upset about. This ain't one.
Exactly. Or fucking what's his name about it? I don't. It's funny. I haven't even seen people bitching about Aladdin. Y'all remember when Will Smith playing the genie? Nobody bitched about Aladdin. Did they?
They did it first, but then
the genie was blue, sir.
Yeah,
the genie was blue.
Still, he's played by African American.
Yeah,
but the genie itself is blue. He was blue in the movie.
He wasn't blue all the way in the movie. He was in his human form. He was in human form.
It got some pushback early. but the second trailer came out and everybody shut up. So, but I didn't know this was a big deal. I mean, it was like, oh, okay, well,
he's blue. It changes everything.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, it's not a big deal.
It's not. What the problem would be is if the movie sucks. That would be.
That would be a problem.
Like, for example, Child's Play. I actually like certain elements, but will I say that was that worthy to be a Chucky movie? No.
No,
that could have been something completely different entirely. But they tried to do a Chucky movie out of that.
Doll baby.
They even had my boy Mark Hamill even having a song in the damn movie. Okay, come on, man. I am your buddy. Singing that song.
Oh,
Hamill.
Lord.
Yeah, Hamill was singing in the damn movie, guys. Hamill was singing. And he even did the Joker laugh in the movie. I kid you not. And I fucking was shocked when he did the Joker laugh. So that was funny. What else was there? Anything else to talk about? Aside from that, we talked about the funny shit with the bathwater, so that was fun. I'm sorry, like that was just the most absurd shit I read all week. It was like, wow, people actually bought this shit.
Listen, bro, don't judge me, okay? And I'm getting better. I feel better already.
I bought it, so I'm waiting on it to come in. I got Amazon Prime. So
I almost missed the show because I drank that bathwater yesterday.
Oh god, yeah, I know you were chugging. You were sitting there doing the Buffalo Bill in the shower and shit. What are you sitting going?
I mean, listen, I'm doing the show right now, still in bed. I'm sick still, but I love the people, the RGT listeners so much.
You're probably playing Goodbye Horses as we speak.
Oh god.
that shit. All right, I'll be fucking. I'm done. My joke sucks. I'm sorry.
Oh god.
Anyway,
yeah, that means the show's over.
Yeah, it's over. It's over. My joke sucked. Nobody laughed. Sorry. That's the best I get. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming through. We appreciate y'all. This was episode 67 of the RGT podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed. We will see you guys next week. Definitely hit that like button if you did. Shout out to Meds, who's finally back, and everybody else who will be back next week. So we'll see you guys here. And at the end of the day, y'all go play some games. We're going to be playing some, I guess, some Gears of War in a few minutes. So, yeah.
Hey!
I'm going to see him over there. So, yeah. I'll let y'all. Much love, much respect. And, yeah, y'all be blessed. Thank you guys again for joining us. We're out of here.
PC Master Race.
PC Master Race.